Well, the Supreme Court did it again. Another emergency order, more bad news for trans people. When the president was elected, he flipped the table on passports for transgender Americans. The administration ordered the State Department to veto passports with trans people's correct gender identities on them. They started refusing renewals, too. Then they withdrew the option of marking the gender X for non-binary people. And they basically generally did whatever they could to freak trans people the F out. Now, luckily, a district court stepped in, stayed the changes, said that they would cause harm to transgender people. Then an appeals court agreed. And then, the other day, the Supreme Court stepped in. They issued an unsigned 4-paragraph emergency order overturning the stay. The majority, whoever the majority was, we don't really know since they didn't sign the opinion or state their votes. The majority wrote, "Displaying passport holders' sex at birth no more offends equal protection principles than displaying their country of birth. In both cases, the government is merely attesting to a historical fact without subjecting anyone to differential treatment." And of course, that is bananas, because I'm cisgender, my passport says my gender on it and is right. Trans people no longer get that privilege. U.S. passports didn't even have genders on them until the mid-70s when some people in the State Department got in a snit about women in pants and men with long hair. There's no actual functional reason it needs to be on there at all, much less any reason that it needs to be the same as what the nurse wrote down when someone was born. It's really telling that the court's opinion didn't actually say anything about trans people and their experience as humans, because the harms to trans people are immense here. The first is the simple fact of misgendering. When you have to fight for your gender identity every single day in the world, it really hurts to know that your own government is telling you to go suck a lemon. But besides that, it is dangerous. What happens when you get to a border with long hair and a dress and a passport that says male? Or with a passport that says female, but you got a beard? Will you be detained or strip searched? What if the country you're in is dangerous for trans people? Will you end up in jail? Any trans person could rattle off that list. This whole decision seems to flow from the premise, too common, that what trans people tell us about their actual life is absolutely irrelevant. It doesn't have to be that way. Maybe for once we could listen.